Hello, today I'm going to be talking about sea ivory. So after walking along the coastline, inspecting every boulder in sight, I make an important discovery. My shoes have holes in, my feet are wet, but finally I find it. The often overlooked species, sea ivory, plastered across many a boulder. I was really liking what I was seeing. Appearance. So despite it looking like pathetic patches of faded grass from a distance, sea ivory is quite recognisable. So it's got a green to grey colour and looks and feels brittle. So sea ivory attaches itself to rocks using strap-like projections, and they grow out and cover the rock in patches of finger-like strands, and each strand has a lobe structure. So as sea ivory is a lichen, it has a symbiotic relationship between a fungus and an algae, so has properties similar to both fungi and algae. One of these properties is the apothecia, which contains the spores for the lichen. So the apothecia forms small round discs and at the end of the flattened thallus. So the thallus is the lichen's body, which hasn't differentiated into segments, for example a stem. So this also leaves sea ivory without true roots and even without a vascular system. Sea ivory can grow between 2 to 7 centimeters long, and each finger can be either glossy or have a wart-like outgrowths and be wrinkled. So each finger is between 2 to 9 millimeters wide, and they have white spots near the tips. Habitat and distribution. So sea ivory is a coastal lichen and occurs on the upper splash zone of rocky seashores. So where sea ivory does grow, it can be found in abundance. The optimal rock to find sea ivory on is a silica-based rock, and it's found throughout Britain and Ireland's coastlines. So sea ivory has also been found in Iceland, but it is a vulnerable species there, whereas it's fairly common around the British coastline. So as sea ivory is a lichen, there's a symbiotic relationship between a fungus, which is called a microbiont, and an algae, which is called a phycobiont. So sheep haven't seen grazing upon sea ivory like they would grass. So sea ivory's most similar species is Ramanina cuspidate, but they can be told apart as sea ivory is rougher, and because names are always logical, sea ivory looks less like ivory than its most similar species. And there we have it. Hopefully something interesting about sea ivory. The next time you're out at the coast, you can, as I did, inspect every boulder in sight until you find it. It's plastered across the rocky field. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.